I call the 7th President of Bentley University, Gloria Cordes Larson, to present the charge to the class of 2011.
Mr. David Gergen, Chairman Carlton, and Chancellor Adamian, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, families, and friends, welcome to Commencement 2011. And to the class of 2011, welcome to your graduation. The sun has come out just in time for you. What a special day this is for you and your families, the final chapter of an amazing four-year journey. So much has happened in the world since you arrived at Bentley in the fall of 2007. So much has happened. Your 4 years were marked by the biggest financial crisis of our lifetime, tragic natural disasters, and significant political upheaval. Global events that, to paraphrase Charles Dickens, surely qualify as among the worst of times. Of course, there have been best of times, too. How about, for those of you from New England, the 2007 World Series victory for the Red Sox? And the 2008 NBA championship for the Celtics. They both come to mind. And in the interest of fairness, I guess I have to mention that 2009 Yankees World Series, too. Whatever your personal politics, your sophomore year at Bentley will transform you and the world forever when you think about our historic presidential election. It transformed the nation and the world. That same year, the college that you entered as freshmen officially became Bentley University. And although the economic recovery is not as robust as we'd like, the market your class is entering is stronger than nearly anybody would have predicted 2 years ago. But what's probably been most meaningful to you have been the many memorable experiences you've had right here at Bentley. You're the class that lived and learned in some of the most beautiful cutting-edge facilities in any campus in the country, including our top-ranked high-tech library and completely redesigned Dana Center, a place that rivals LA Sports Club. You benefited from small classes and getting to know your professors in a highly supportive way. You threw yourselves into corporate immersion classes, internships, and academic competitions. You led scores of student organizations, and you enjoyed Halloween parties, Moody Street on Thursday nights. I'm sure... I know you didn't tell me about that. And just a few trips on a few weekends into Cambridge and Boston. And of course, you had all sorts of senior events, too, like that Mr. Bentley contest and your harbor cruise. Of course, many of you just returned from last week's trip to the Bahamas, which could explain the flip-flops some of you were sporting under those gowns. And as I said at your convocation, you were going to spend your first year at Bentley with a college president who was just as new to college life as you were. And as I said at that time, I will forever consider the class of 2011 to be my class, too. Since then, we've both seen our college, now our university, grow in stature every year. Your 4 years at Bentley have been rich and varied in the circumstances you face, the knowledge you've gained, and the expertise you've acquired. Because of what you've learned and you've experienced, I'm proud to say you've become competent, creative, and committed graduates we knew you would be. Competent because of your mastery of business skills, and analytical ones too, and your prowess with IT. Creative because of the liberal arts education that makes you appreciate different perspectives, adept at problem solving, and keenly aware of the role innovation plays. And committed because of a deep appreciation for ethical behavior, building a diverse society, and serving important social goals that go way beyond company bottom lines. This combination of competence, creativity, and commitment is more important than ever in the wake of so many corporate failures and failings. Together, all three will prepare you for whatever lies ahead. You are among the first students to benefit from a number of curriculum changes, offering you courses like the Seminar on Micro-Lending, Crisis Communications Management, Managing Collaborative Relationships, and Conscious Capitalism in Business. And almost 200 of you broadened your thinking by signing up for Bentley's widely praised liberal studies major, a distinctive dual major that gave you a second degree in topics like global perspective, media, arts and society, ethics and social responsibility, and earth, environment, and global sustainability. You expanded your education further by joining clubs and other groups at Bentley, and you played sports at all levels. Record numbers of you got involved in volunteer work through our nationally recognized service learning program, some as far away as Ireland, Australia, and the school and village we partner with in Ghana. Most of you providing invaluable services right here in our Waltham backyard. Some of you did both, including one senior who helped create a countrywide anti-bullying program in Australia and then returned to create One Goal, One Community anti-bullying program for Massachusetts schools. Thanks to the first ever college partnership with the renowned service group City Year, some of you even spent an entire gap year putting your skills to work in inner city schools across the U.S. Committed to community service through campus activities too, you've raised thousands and thousands of dollars in countless hours on a wide variety of worthwhile causes, from Up Till Dawn to Relay for Life to Project Haiti to Project H2O to Faith, Your Promise to Japan, to Bentley Goes Red for Africa, to bead bracelets for Mofra Trom, and so much more. As a class, you have stepped up time and time again to help people and organizations across the globe. And in the Bahamas for your senior trip, many of you gave up beach time to participate in the Gardening for the Future project that helped children of a local orphanage learn to grow and cultivate their own fruits and vegetables. These are examples of what becoming competent, creative, and committed global citizens is all about. Engaged citizens who will use your business savvy and new ways of thinking to help meet both company and broader societal needs. Private and public sector leaders routinely applaud Bentley's approach to education because it's so steeped in ethics, globally responsible business practices, and service to communities near and far. One of those leaders joins us today, our commencement speaker, David Gergen. David is the director for the Center for Public Leadership at the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard. He's editor-at-large at U.S. News and World Report and a senior political analyst for CNN. Author of the best-selling book, Eyewitness to Power, The Essence of Leadership, Nixon to Clinton. Gergen has said that as the 21st century unfolds, America's future success will depend heavily on a new generation of leaders at the top. Leaders with a compelling purpose rooted in moral values. More recently, in an op-ed for U.S. Today, he called for expanded national service, asking Americans from all walks of life to help create a new era of common sacrifice and community service, helping to renew our civic culture. Well, David, Bentley shares your hopes and values. We aspire for all our graduates to become leaders with a compelling purpose that's rooted in moral values. And we want all of our graduates to display a lifelong commitment to community service wherever in the world they go. It's why one of Bentley's essential goals is to help all of you grow into the successful, responsible, and civically engaged citizens we're confident you'll become. Your demonstrated commitment to doing good for others while you were here at Bentley makes me believe you guys are already there. Thank you so much.